Good afternoon everyone, my name is Liam Neild and this is the MU Review, the place where I review all things Manchester United in the world of football, and once again for the third time in a week I'm here to review a defeat under Jose Mourinho. As a Manchester United fan, it's very disappointing. This time we lost 3-1 to Watford away at Vicarage Road, and obviously there's a lot of panic coming around Old Trafford at the moment, and I think I'm here to maybe not completely dismiss all of that panic, but to kind of try and simmer it down for, all 8 subscribers that I have. So here, get straight into it. We were off the pace, pure and simple, during the game. We didn't look up for it. We lacked confidence, and ultimately, in the Premier League, it's a game of inches between all of the teams in the division. Yeah, we're one of the teams that has more resources in terms of players and staff and management and stadiums and facilities and things like that. But ultimately, every Premier League team has money nowadays. Every Premier League team has good managers. For the most part, are well-run clubs, has tons of cash, and will come and give us a game. And when we're going away to a team like Watford, it's never going to be easy. And going in off the back of 2 defeats against a team like Watford, who have just absolutely stormed it at the start of the season, once again, much like they did last season, against all the odds, they've really come out of the blocks firing. Etienne Capoue looks like bloody Paul Pogba, and Paul Pogba looks like Etienne Capoue now. So I think it was always going to be a difficult game, and the fact that we ended up losing, I think the scoreline was a bit deceptive. 3-1 was a bit generous to Watford, in my opinion. I think we essentially lost out to the odd goal, but nevertheless, 3 points down the drain, 3 points further away from Man City, and 3 points that I really think we should have had, especially with the quality that we had available. As far as individual performances, I don't think anyone really stood out except Marcus Rashford. He was really the only one who showed the initiative, showed the drive and the character of a Manchester United player. But that being said, Aurelio Gomez made a spectacular save from an Ibrahimovic header shortly after Rashford equalised. Paul Pogba rattled the crossbar from about 30 yards, and it seems like a lot of people who are calling Pogba a waste of money and saying that he's not worth it and that he's rubbish probably don't seem to be paying attention to things like that. He will come good, just give him time. And I think that's the message that I've got at the moment, which is just, let's calm down, let's give it time. We're always going to have difficulty playing against teams who are in good form when we're in bad form, and that's true for any team. Coming off the back of the international break, we lost all momentum that we had before it. We then lost to City, and then losing to Feyenoord in the Europa League obviously didn't help. Turning around for a noon kickoff on the Sunday, always going to be difficult. Marcus Rashford stepped up to the plate. I think now we're sort of in a situation where what Mourinho needs to do is he needs to look at the resources he has, and while he's capable of getting the best out of his players, he needs to figure out what system to do that in. I think he needs to tweak things a little bit. I think Wayne Rooney needs to come out, in all honesty. I'm not saying that he needs to come out permanently in every game. I'm saying that in certain games you need to recognise when to use him and when not to use him. I think Martial and Rashford need to be given a lot more freedom to spread wide and move forward, and Ibrahimovic needs to hold up play a bit better than he has been doing. Everyone has room for improvement. Obviously players like Pogba have much higher ceiling than players like Fellaini, who's playing much above himself right now in my opinion, but the ingredients are there, and I don't think that United fans should worry just because we've had a rough week. I think we've got the League Cup on Wednesday. Good thing about September, there's always another game 3 days away. We're going to rotate the side. I think it's a long road back into the first team for players like Lingard, even Mkhitaryan to a certain extent. Lingard especially though, because so much competition for places, and if he's in a situation where he's competing with a lot of players and he's not played well like he did in the Manchester derby, it's going to be difficult for him to get back in. So he's going to have to take his opportunities when they come, most likely in the Cups and in the Europa League. And we just need to get the level of competition up amongst all the players, and I think we will be okay. I'm not going to write anything off. I think we could still win this league title, and people are always going to bandwagon. People are always going to be very reactionary. United fans are no different, but other fans, they really want to see us fail, and I think that come 2 months from now, 3 months from now, 4 months from now, we'll have a much clearer idea of what things look like under Jose Mourinho, and I think they're going to look good. It wasn't too long ago that we were celebrating a 90th minute win over Hull City, looking forward to the derby. Things change very quickly in football. City will go through a bad spell, we just happen to hit our rough patch first. So yeah, just a quick review today. The man of the match for me, obviously it was difficult to pick one in a defeat, but it was obviously Marcus Rashford. He was lively, he was getting at them, he scored our goal, and I think that under the different circumstances, if Ibrahimovic's header had gone in, we'd be talking about a very different game here. But fair play to Watford. I think they look like a decent side, and they look like they should be safe in the division. So thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense, and I'll see you next time.